Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Today I am going to show you the process of how I did this drawing of the Huntrix from the movie K-Pop Demon Hunters. Also, I will be giving a little description of what I am doing to the drawing or a little bit of what is going on while you watch the process. So, without taking any more of your precious time, I hope you enjoyed this video and let's get to the drawing. Okay, so the first thing that I have to do, like always, is calculate where everything is going to go. In this case, I have to draw 3 heads, which means that I have to draw 3 circles to make sure that all of the 3 characters are going to fit in this piece of paper. Once you finish calculating where everything is gonna go and you trace the circles or whatever shapes you need, then you move on to tracing the features. In this case, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and one thing that you have to think about is who is the main person in this drawing. In this case, the main person in this drawing is Rumi. Why? Because she is at the center and she is at the front. So in this case, you have to start drawing Rumi first because she is the one at the front and at the center. And once you finish drawing her face, her hair and everything, then you can move on to Zoe and you can move on to Mira. Once you finish drawing the basic details, in this case the eyes, the face, everything, then you have 2 options. You can either color your drawing, or if you are not going to color your drawing, then you should shade your drawing. Why? Because shading your drawing is going to give a lot more detail to your drawing. In this case, since I am not going to color it, I decided to do shading. One important detail that I want you to notice is I am shading from left to right. Now, why am I doing this? If I start shading Rumi first and then I move to Mira, or if I go from Zoe and then I move to Rumi, because my arm is on the right side, if I start moving to the left, my skin is going to start rubbing against the pencil and it's just going to create a mess on the paper, which is the reason why I am using another piece of paper, so I can lean my arm on that blank piece of paper so my skin is not rubbing against the pencil and it doesn't create a mess. So I am shading from left to right and I am using an extra piece of paper to lean my arm so it doesn't create a mess while I am doing all the shading. If you decide to do shading just like I did, I recommend that we practice, and I say we because I am still practicing on this, blending or tonal shading. Blending is when you go from light to dark. When you do this during shading, it's going to make your drawings look a lot better. This is basically the key of how good your drawings are going to look. It depends a lot on how you shade them. If you do like very rough shading, or if you don't do it right, then it might not look as good even if your lining is good. Even if your eyes, your nose, your mouth has the proper lines, if you don't shade them right, they might not look as good as they could. One of the things that I like to do when I do shading is sometimes I like to use markers when it has to be on very black spaces. This will give it a lot more contrast to the drawing. It's going to give a lot more detail to this. Some people don't use markers to shade, some people do. It's basically a personal choice. The reason why I do it is because I feel like with the marker it is a lot more contrast, but it's only for the dark spots. This process that I am telling you about in Spanish is called claroscuro, which means from light to dark. I believe in English it has a similar name, but I think it comes more from Italian, which is like chiaroscuro or something like that. I don't know, but it basically means from light to dark. And this is it, guys. This is the final result of my drawing, and I have to say I like it. I know that there is a lot of things that I still have to improve, but I am very happy with how this came out. So if you like it as well, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this and follow me on social media. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a fantastic and wonderful day. Goodbye.